Hey Decobloom friends! Ready for a little magic? Today we step into a French chateau-style mansion just beyond Paris, where limestone glows, gardens whisper, and rooms hum with history. From the marble foyer to sunlit terraces, every corner tells a story of craft and grace. Stay with me as we unlock hidden passages of design, comfort, and romance. Welcome to an unforgettable tour of elegance, warmth, and timeless French living. Beyond the edge of Paris, the approach gathers hush as a tree-lined allee guides us toward a luminous French chateau. Limestone warms in soft light. Mansard roofs crest above delicate dormers and wrought iron balconies cast refined shadows across the stone. The facade's symmetry reads like a promise of ceremony and welcome, inviting footsteps to slow on the gravel. Air brightens, birds taper their songs, and the threshold of daily life feels beautifully reset. This is not merely an arrival. It is a gentle transformation, where history, craft, and proportion frame the beginning of an unforgettable tour. Inside, a marble foyer composes an overture of light and cadence. Checkerboard floors establish rhythm. Gilded sconces echo the sparkle of a chandelier that anchors the volume above. A sweeping double staircase rises like paired ribbons, meeting at a landing bathed in day. Axial views pull the eye toward salons and gardens, though the moment lingers here, generous and ceremonial. Fresh flowers on a pedestal soften grandeur with grace. Each step invites exploration, promising rooms arranged with purpose and poise. The foyer does more than impress. It teaches the house's language, order, openness, and a welcome crafted to endure. The grand salon opens in a hush of gilded boiserie, a marble fireplace, and parquet de Versailles that guides the glance like measured music. Tall French windows invite daylight to skim across mirrored panels and silk drapery, multiplying warmth without glare. Seating gathers for conversation, not spectacle. Low tables carry books, flowers, and the day's small rituals. A ceiling medallion steadies the chandelier, centering calm above it all. Here, elegance lives comfortably with ease. The room does not perform. It receives, sheltering laughter, reflection, and the kind of shared silence that only truly welcoming spaces know how to hold. Evening finds its stage in the dining room, where symmetry hosts candlelight and conversation. A linen dress table runs toward a monumental fireplace. Mirrors double the glow while paneling frames curated art. French doors promise terraces and night air between courses. Service moves with unhurried precision, letting voices rise and settle like music. Here, etiquette is gentle and purposeful, an architecture of rituals that dignify pleasure. The room's proportions encourage generosity without excess, creating a place where food, memory, and company entwine. By meal's end, the space itself seems to have participated, keeping time as stories find their shape. In the library, daylight narrows to lamplight, and the world shrinks to the reach of a hand on leather spines. Floor-to-ceiling shelves climb with intent. A rolling ladder and coffered ceiling secure the room's gravitas. Two club chairs invite reflection. A discreet bar tray suggests an evening ritual of measured conversation. Paper, wood, and brass blend into a single, comforting chord, and the pace of thought slows to something sustainable. This room is sanctuary and workshop alike. A place to wrestle with ideas, to read letters, to make plans that feel both ambitious and kind to the human spirit. The music room breathes in long phrases, tuned by herringbone floors and tall windows that soften edges with light. A grand piano waits, sculpture and instrument at once, ready to gather listeners into a single attentive body. Chairs curve in a gentle crescent. Curtains drift as the garden keeps watch beyond the glass. Whether rehearsal or recital, the space honors conversation between sound and silence, giving melody room to bloom. Applause lands softly, absorbed by fabric and wood. The memory of each performance lingers in the architecture, as if the room itself remembers the feeling of being moved. Here the house reveals its practical poetry. A heritage range breathing quietly, copper within reach, baskets of market produce waiting for hands. Stone counters and limestone underfoot set a calm foundation. Brass, aged to a soft glint, speaks of use rather than display. A butler's pantry and scullery keep rhythm behind the scenes, preserving order on the main stage. Casement windows pull daylight across steam and herbs, turning preparation into choreography. The kitchen is both workshop and hearth, where appetite meets craft and technique serves care. Every tool earns its place, and every meal begins as an act of welcome. Morning gathers its gentlest voice in the breakfast room. where a conservatory roof pulls light down to greet the day. Citrus trees perfume the air. Woven chairs soften limestone underfoot. Delicate ironwork frames a parterre that seems to breathe with every change of weather. Coffee, fruit, and quiet plans share the table as pages turn. Here, hospitality includes oneself. A calm start, a soft horizon, and the reassuring rhythm of small good rituals. The room treats time kindly, asking little and offering much. It is where the house learns tenderness, proving that grandeur and intimacy can speak fluently together. The long gallery connects more than rooms. It connects moments. Arches repeat like heartbeats, while inlaid floors trace a measured procession toward new scenes. Sconces mark intervals of light and pause. Niches hold sculpture as companions for the walk. Windows and paneling alternate, balancing openness with intimacy, creating a cadence that invites both lingering and progress. A bench welcomes reflection halfway. A tapestry waits near the vanishing point, promising reward for those who wander. The corridor is narrative line and breathing space at once, a calm thread holding the house together with grace, clarity, and unspoken anticipation. The owner's suite withdraws from ceremony and lowers its voice. Soft textiles, a carved fireplace, and a modest writing desk compose a private grammar of rest. A Juliet balcony lets in evening birdsong and the slow fade of light across the lawn. Here, luxury is measured in quiet gifts. Generous light, generous space, generous time. Mornings begin gently. Nights conclude without hurry. The suite reads like a personal chapter within a larger book, where presence outweighs display. It is the place one returns to feel known by the house itself, restored by privacy, comfort, and beautifully simple routines. In the bath and dressing rooms, ritual becomes art without pretense. Marble veining draws soft maps around a freestanding tub near gauzy windows. Mirrors extend generosity across the walls. Sconces deliver patient, flattering light. Bespoke millwork and perfume niches turn storage into display, routine into ceremony. Separate dressing rooms invite order and autonomy, encouraging clarity before the day begins. The air feels reflective and kind, a quiet refuge for preparation that never rushes. This is self-care understood as stewardship, of body, of time, of attention, where materials and light collaborate to make every ordinary moment feel considered. Guest suites speak the same language with different accents. One whispers in toile, another in crisp stripes. Each frames a view and claims a mantle with personality. Colors remain cousins, never strangers, unifying the floor while allowing expression to bloom. Windows gather garden light. Small desks invite letters home. Hospitality here is thoughtful rather than theatrical. A soft throw, a carafe of water, a perfectly placed chair. Family bedrooms continue the theme with comfort first, elegance close behind. The message is clear and generous. Everyone belongs to the story of this house, and everyone is meant to rest well. Below, the wine cellar cools the tempo. Stone vaults arc overhead. Disciplined rows of bottles align like a measured chorus. Chalk notes promise vintages worth waiting for, while a tasting table gathers conversations about terroir, memory, and time. Low light strokes the masonry, turning patience into something you can almost touch. Here, pleasure is learned slowly and enjoyed deliberately, without hurry or noise. Stories open like corks, and comparisons become tiny rituals. The room asks for attention, rewards curiosity, and sends guests back upstairs with palates awakened and a renewed respect for craft that spans generations. From the terraces, the garden reveals its geometry as feeling. Balustrades frame clipped boxwood that unfurls like embroidery across parterres, while urns anchor corners with sculptural gravity. Gravel paths draw persuasive lines through green and light. Afternoon warms limestone and stretches shadows into elegant rulers. The facade watches without intruding, a dignified partner rather than a star. Here the house learns outdoor manners. How to host tea, how to welcome a book, how to extend conversation into the open air. Order and leisure coexist, turning sunlight into architecture, and the simplest hour into a memory worth keeping. Water gathers the sky and returns it with grace. A reflecting pool, fed by gentle rills, settles the composition as day leans toward evening. A fountain adds cadence. Lanterns kindle along the edges like quiet constellations. Beyond, the pool pavilion opens its loggia, summer kitchen, and fireplace, hosting meals that drift into conversation and laughter. Loungers promise an interlude between swims. Towels and glasses wait with unassuming readiness. The formality relaxes without losing dignity. It feels like a holiday folded into daily life, a place designed for long twilights and friendships that prefer to linger. you for wandering these halls with me. We traced symmetry at the facade, paused beneath chandeliers, admired library quiet, and drifted through terraces, parterres, and the calm of a grand lawn. If this French dream near Paris inspired you, please tap like, subscribe to Decobloom, and share a comment about your favorite moment. Your support helps us keep exploring extraordinary spaces together. Until next time, stay inspired and keep dreaming.